And isn't it interesting how sometimes the smallest resistance, a simple no, isn't really a wall at all, but the doorway, waiting for you to notice the handle that was already there. And as you notice that, you may also realise that every single moment you tried to push, to force, to convince, only proved to their unconscious mind that you didn't understand the one truth. Identity is survival, and survival will always fight back. Now, chunking up, zooming out, what are the consequences if you never integrate this? Just imagine 5 years from now, still yelling at flowers to bloom, still tugging at mules who refuse to move, still smashing your face against doors that will never open to force. What kind of exhaustion is that? What kind of loneliness grows in that soil? And yet, isn't it funny how quickly all of that collapses the moment you remember that autonomy is oxygen? When you take away someone's oxygen, they choke. When you give it back, they breathe. And breathe with you. And when they breathe with you, they move with you. And when they move with you, suddenly the world opens. Because here's the secret your unconscious already knows. Resistance is judo. You don't fight the energy, you redirect it. Identity is a locked vault. You don't smash it open, you mirror the combination until it turns itself. Autonomy is the sunlight to the seed. It doesn't matter how much you scream grow. What matters is how warm the soil feels under their roots. And your unconscious mind loves to play with these patterns, doesn't it? Because the more you validate, mirror, elicit values, the more their no transforms into self-persuasion. And when you start doing this everywhere, in conversations with loved ones, with children, with business partners, even with yourself, life becomes less of a fight and more of a flow. So let's play with futures for a moment. Imagine yourself ignoring this wisdom. You keep forcing, keep pressing, and people drift. Relationships fracture. Influence dries up. Doors slam. You get labelled as manipulative, controlling, untrustworthy. And all the while, deep down, you know it was never necessary. Now imagine yourself living this. You stop pushing. You start asking, why might you? You mirror, pace, validate, and suddenly doors open. Lovers lean closer, friends feel safe, clients persuade themselves. You become magnetic, not because you pulled harder, because you stopped resisting their resistance. And notice how that feels in your body. As if some tension you've carried for years is loosening, melting, as your unconscious installs a new operating system. And you may already begin to let go of the urge to push. Discover how naturally this comes to you. Realize you've been doing it unconsciously in small ways already. Imagine how much easier, freer, lighter life becomes when this becomes second nature. Because as you breathe now, your unconscious is rewriting old beliefs, installing new defaults, until you don't have to think about it. It just happens. Chunking all the way up. This isn't just about persuasion. This is about the very fabric of human connection. Wars are fought because people refuse to honour identity. Families fracture because autonomy was denied. But whole civilizations heal when identity is mirrored, autonomy respected, resistance seen as wisdom. And when you embody this, you're not just changing conversations, you're changing futures. So the reframe is now yours. Resistance isn't the enemy, it's the invitation. Every no hides a yes, waiting to be mirrored. And the fastest way to move someone is to stop trying to move them at all. Because the moment you make the soil irresistible, the seed grows itself. And when you let that truth install itself fully now, life opens.